敬的评委和各位贵宾，大家早上好啊！我是白利。My name is Patrick Byrne. I'm the founder of T0 and the parent company, Overstock.com. We have addressed your problem statement 86, that the settlement of financial securities takes 2 to 3 days in capital markets around the world. This creates a number of problems. It's expensive. There's opportunity for error. There's opportunity for human mischief. There is surprisingly little transparency for regulators when they see illegal trades, trying to track them to the source. And as we saw in 2008, it engenders systemic risk. We have solved this problem using the blockchain. We compare this to the Chuck Yeager. We've been searching for 2 years for our Chuck Yeager moment. Chuck Yeager was the first man, if you remember, to break the sound barrier. We said our Chuck Yeager moment is going to be to have a public security issued and settling only on the blockchain. Outside of, within all the regulatory standards of the US, but not needing any of the current systems. We made that announcement and just over 2 years ago, and I have to say it didn't look like Chuck Yeager. People laughed at us and wondered what the point of it was, and it didn't seem to get very much support. But Andrew has slaved away. By February of 2015, we actually had a matching engine writing to a blockchain. By April of last year, the SEC had given deemed approval to our ATS, Alternative Trading System, that could write to blockchain. June of last year, we issued the world's first crypto or blockchain-based security. It was private. I was the one who bought it. It's a $500,000 bond, not too big, but we got off the ground. August of last year, we issued another blockchain security, a $5 million bond. Again, it was private. It was issued to a New York hedge fund, but it was the only legal documentation existed in the blockchain. In December of last year, the SEC declared effective our S3. So Overstock had the legal right to issue a blockchain-based public security. Again, that's the Chuck Yeager moment. The Chuck Yeager moment has arrived. I'm happy to tell you, in 3 weeks, boom, Overstock will have issued the world history's first public blockchain security. Andrew, it's going to show you how we do it. Okay, so we go into the issuance screen, and you can see here that we can issue all kinds of securities, but we'll be issuing a public security, Overstock OSTKD for digital, 1,000 shares. Let's pretend it's going to be at $9 a share. Andrew will create an asset right now. That asset is being created only in the blockchain. Now we go to the trading window, and you see the person, Alice, who has this 1,000 shares. She can, let's say she puts up 200 shares to sell at $10 a piece. She enters and confirms her order. A stranger in the market, call him Bob, goes in and says he wants to buy 200 shares at, let's say, $11 a piece. Enters and confirms his order. That order, the matching engine has matched. The trade has been effected all within the blockchain. In fact, if we go to the blockchain viewer, you can see each of the events I just described is timestamped and hashed into the blockchain and only the blockchain. This isn't just some secondary filing system. This is all occurring without any other institution. Everything I just described, the issuance, their trade, the settlement, etc. And for the regulators, we have the regulators get a special view, a permissioned access, so they can see what they've never been able to see before. That is right into the atomic level of every trade and who is behind each trade. They don't have anything like this. In the US, the SEC has been spending $500 million trying to build an audit system. This all falls out automatically from our system. So I believe we have, going back to the mission statement, I think that we have successfully addressed your problem. We hope you do too. Thank you very much.